Hello, and welcome back to
the Zak
and Buzz Review.
Gladiators. Yes, it's back.
Wow,
Bigger, better. Oh, I was blown away.
so cool.
Oh man, it's just like the intro. The intro was starting off with thunder.
Yeah,
thunder.
it really is a big throwback to the original series. I think
they are nailing it.
Yes,
I was so happy.
I hope this particular iteration of Gladiators goes on for years to come.
Oh, we do like a good iteration, don't we? Good iteration. Anyway, okay. So first of all, want to get this off is the fact that we're a little bit behind. We did want to hit this Gladiators review as soon as the programme finished.
Yes.
However, as some of our viewers know, that we have been recently filming
on a big blockbuster movie that we are not going to tell you anything about at the moment.
When it does come out, we will tell you. And it's going to be amazing. But the same thing is, that's why we're a little bit croaky.
Yes.
And we have been,
shouting and hollering. All week.
And being involved with the explosions and
fire and smoke.
And anyway, that's but the thing is, it's got a bit chesty, hasn't it?
Yes.
We're a bit chesty.
Which is why we're kind of feeling a bit...
And Gladiators, we didn't get back till late on Saturday, so that wasn't going to happen.
Good grief. Yeah. Since starting this video, it sounds like you got worse.
Yeah, no, well, it's because I'm excited about Gladiators.
Okay, so, Gladiators.
Let's go for it.
Series 2, Episode 1.
Yeah, and... wow. I mean, let's face it.
There are new things in the game.
Yeah. There are obviously 2 new Gladiators coming up.
That will be revealed throughout the series.
Although I think they have been revealed.
New games.
Because I have to. We're not going to reveal them. I know that you guys watching probably know who the new Gladiators are, because it's already been, teased at. But we're going to wait that until they actually do reveal the Gladiators, which I think would be a much more fun way of doing it. And of course, the games. Yes, well, we had the celebrity special one, so we knew some things were coming back. We saw them in the trailer.
I kind of feel like the celebrity special was very much like the last, laugh for Collision.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it a thumbs down
because I really think they're just going to swap that out for the new stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not giving it a thumbs down. I'm saying, but it was
tame.
It was tame. The celebrity special was tame, and were they one game down or something?
Yeah, it was only 4 games instead of 5.
And but anyway. We're into the real stuff now. And we have some fantastic contenders to start the show.
Yes, so, starting off with the men.
The men.
We had Nathan and Scott.
Yes.
One is a CrossFit, 22-gym owner, and the other one is a helicopter pilot called Scott, who obviously grew up with the original Gladiators. Yes. So, it was very interesting to see how they competed against each other.
Yeah, I mean, not being funny, but the way Nathan took off, being this all-in-use CrossFit and everything. Yeah. He is damn fast. He's already a fast guy. He has set the pace right from the go. You know, he's going to be hard to beat. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it was out in the lead pretty much the whole show.
The whole way. The final scores on the doors, we'll get to that when we get that far, but it was quite a difference.
And then for the ladies, we had Xavier
and Katie.
Who loved them both. Again, really fit, really into their training and everything. Lots of makeup. I don't think I've ever seen any female competitors have quite so much makeup on. So it was
each to their own, I suppose.
It was quite a glamorous episode.
I suppose, yeah.
I'm amazed it doesn't get plastered around. But one thing again I have to say is we're getting 2 new Gladiators. And we've got Comet back.
Yep.
Yes. But we've lost Nitro.
We lost one of our top ones.
No. I mean, he's still going to be hanging around.
He's still going to be there to commentate.
We love Nitro.
Make guest appearances and things, but
Nitro's the dude.
It is such a shame that
he won't be
he's not competing.
I know, because
we love Nitro. Everyone loved Nitro.
It did show in the trailer. There seemed to be some kind of a race.
Yeah, he would have been the king of.
And he must be so. If that's the case, he would be so annoyed.
Yeah, well, maybe next season.
This is my game. Off he goes. Anyway, so there are competitors, all cool, and then we had our first event, which was The Edge. which we love.
We love The Edge. That is like one of the best like new games from the first season.
Yeah.
What a great little thing to have come up with.
Yeah, whoever designed that.
Love The Edge.
They nailed it. So we had running
back and forth on this like
30-foot high,
like cross-hatched like
waffle board.
Yes, it's a waffle board. You just say it and it sounds ridiculous, but it is really good. And basically, the gladiators have to wrestle them off of the waffle board.
Off the waffle board
into the net below.
So who did
obviously
we have
they can score a maximum of 10 points. And
well,
there we are.
Didn't go very well for Scott.
No,
he had. Legend. And Legend sort of let him sort of have a go.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Basically.
He did take quite the tumble.
Giving him a shove. He did a somersault.
Yeah, it was rather like
graceful.
Well, it was very dramatic. I think.
Sort of like around the edge of the edge.
Yeah.
Over the edge of the edge.
The edge's edge.
Yes, it.
And then we had Apollo go up against Nathan. Now this was I feel as if this was the beginning of the end
for Scott.
For Scott, because he got an immediate plus on the points. He got 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Because obviously Apollo really did a major cock up.
He did. Did you say cock up, sir?
Cock up.
There's a bit of a cock up there.
A tiny bit of a cock up.
But he was really spitting bullets on that one because he dived, he grabbed, he went down the leg, ended up on the shoe.
Nathan was a bit slippery in this particular instance, and Apollo fell.
Yes. Do you reckon they've improved the shoes?
Well, that was the thing. When we get to the wall, we can talk more about that. But I feel as if
the
the
BBC out there have been watching our reviews, because we know Bradders watched our reviews. Hiya, Bradders, and
hello,
and Barney. Hello, Barney.
Hello.
But it's almost as if they've been listening to what we said in our recent.
It's uncanny.
It's uncanny.
It's uncanny. The things they keep mentioning, especially up to the first season.
Add an extra. A section onto the gauntlet, stick in ATLASPHERES, and please do something with the shoes from falling off. And they seem to have been following our tips. Anyway, so Apollo screwed up, and Nathan got his full 10 points.
Yeah.
And it was the girls' turn.
Girls' turn.
And Xavier had fun.
Yes.
Because unfortunately, Fury, she went over the edge.
Yeah, she fell.
She didn't really get much of a good grip on her, to be honest with you.
No, I think she wasn't expecting such a rough and tumble fight. Yes,
but
she got basically her ass handed to her in that instance.
But when it came to Katie, I
think I know who your favourite gladiator is, Buzz.
I adore Saber's sass. She
all the time. She is posing at every camera simultaneously.
She's like, her butt's posing at one camera, her face is at another camera, and she's like, just struts.
Everywhere.
She works.
She has the character.
She has the character, she has everything. She's a full package.
And let's not forget, she won Weakest Link, like a Gladiator's Weakest Link.
Yes, we were going to mention. We said we were going to mention the Weakest Link, and and she came out on top. So there you go.
Wow,
well done, Saber. Anyway, she just sassed it up totally on the edge, and then when the time came, it was you're going down.
Yeah,
she just grabbed hold of her, took her backwards. So that was great. Another good first start of the season.
It was. Yes. It was. So next we went on to a household classic of Duel.
Yes, which was quite amazing because Giant drew
somehow
against Nathan.
Wow.
Nathan held his ground.
I think what Nathan's advantage was here was he was very good at kind of going up and down, kind of bobbing quite low, keeping his centre of gravity low to the podium.
Yes, he was keeping a nice wide stance, stayed in the centre of the podium. I mean, he was taking some blinder hits, but there was a little grapple in there where Giant didn't manage to use sheer power to force him. Yeah. He caused a draw. That's it. That basically finished Giant's unbeaten
run.
Yeah. But unfortunately, followed by Scott, who funny enough, he reminded me of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
I was hoping he would do more better, like Deadpool coming in there.
Oh, I can do a reference.
You can, you?
The Proposal.
So anyway, yeah, he was on there against Phantom, and Phantom basically
annihilated him within a couple of seconds.
Yeah, saw you were too far back on the podium. No, you weren't gonna. You're off, mate. That's it.
Yeah. Which is not good for Scott, because obviously by this point, this early on in the game,
yeah, he was falling so far
Nathan is getting a clear lead.
Whee! Yeah. He's off into the distance already. And then brought us onto the ladies. So Xavier and Katie both went down.
Yeah.
Probably, let's face it, I think it was Xavier, didn't she have Diamond?
Diamond.
So how do you do that again? Ding! So, whap!
Yeah.
And then it was fire.
It was fire.
It was fire. And she just pretty much did the same.
Fireball.
Whap! And, that's fireball, yes. Anyway.
Shush you.
Shush me. And then, next event was the wall, wasn't it?
The wall.
The wall.
I needed a prop shoe that I could throw it at you.
Oh, yes, Donker's that was funny. I don't think that could have been staged, but I don't think it was. He actually hit him in the face.
Yeah.
When they threw a trainer at him to catch in his hand.
That was the immediate thing they brought up was, we know last season we had a lot of shoes falling off, but I promise you this season we won't.
Exactly. Yeah, you've been listening to us. Well done.
And then somebody threw a shoe at him.
A shoe at him and hit him in the face, which was actually really
quite
amusing.
hysterical, yes.
So there's the wall. Boys both lost.
They had Viper.
Oh, they had who?
Viper.
And Viper. Piece of cake.
That's a weird dude.
He is.
Such a weird. I think he's like 2 screws loose of a cabinet. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. A couple of sandwiches short of a lunchbox, as we would say.
There you go.
There you go.
Legend, on the other hand, great dude.
Yes. And Legend again, who was fun.
Smashed it.
Who smashed it.
But Scott,
yes,
much to the detriment of Scott yet again, he's dislocated his finger.
Dislocated his finger.
For the first time in this episode.
So, he dislocated his finger. But he was a doctor, so he managed to put it back in.
He popped it back in for now. And then we go on to the ladies.
And the ladies both got to the top.
We had Comet and we had Athena, who both basically seemed to really not get it that much. No, they really didn't get it.
I thought
they were going to be faster.
To be honest, because we didn't have Comet last season properly because she hurt her leg, I thought that she would be fast. I mean, I'm waiting for Hang Tough for Comet.
Yeah.
I think Comet, like Lightning and Jet, I think Comet is probably going to be the star of Hang Tough. But I thought that she'd be fast up that wall.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
And she just wasn't as fast as I expected. And Athena, she's a strong lady. Yeah, strong lady. But power and strength and having that muscle density, it doesn't always help you when you are climbing.
Yeah.
Because you're pulling your own weight up there at the same time and trying to... I think Nitro has proven he's explosive enough to do that.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't even need to use his legs.
Yeah, but you see his structure. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Insane.
So the 2 gladiators completely lost that one, and the ladies got to the top, and good for them.
Yep.
Which meant it left us with...
So, I think, actually, if my memory serves after watching this episode, we've actually jumped over ATLASPHERES. How did we do that?
I thought that was the next one coming on.
No! It was the third event.
ATLASPHERES.
Dear me.
I was all excited because I thought we were building up to it, and then we jumped to the wall.
Of course.
ATLASPHERES. Well, we saw it in the trailer, didn't we, guys and girls?
We knew it was coming.
Glad fans, we knew it was coming. We got the ATLASPHERES. Now, on the plus side, weren't they amazing? You know? To have
the grandeur of, this event is just brilliant.
I mean, just the way they were skidding on the floor. just like traction. And then you had the locker room bit with Sabre saying, "Go high to start rolling them forward. Climb up and don't go forward because you're just going to spin." And they were spinning. And if you noticed after they had the collision, some of them were actually buckled,
bent and buckled.
So they're going to have to do some
repair work
over the season.
I want an ATLASPHERE.
Yeah,
can we buy those?
Do you remember what was that zombie game they had those in?
Dead Rising 2.
Dead Rising, that was funny. You could go around the shopping mall in an atmosphere, squishing the zombies. Anyway, but so there was one thing that was a bit odd on that one, and that was when they started in the atmosphere.
Yeah,
they were on their podiums before rolling off. They had jets of gas coming out, right, which is great.
Yeah,
but when they hit the target zones, nothing.
No. Was that a thing they used to do?
Yeah, so you roll across it, and if you hit it in the middle, you got a jet of fog come out of it.
Well, they seem to quite go for the
computer graphic,
the computer overlays, don't they?
But I'm sure if you rewind it, and because we did take a look at it twice, a couple of those that were scored, I don't think they did actually.
Especially on the ladies' events.
On the ladies' events, definitely. I think they went on the edge, but didn't actually go into the hollow. And but they scored them, so I really think that we need to have that press button in the centre with a jet out of it.
So,
but otherwise, I'm really pleased to have them back.
I really loved it.
Yeah.
What I did find interesting was in the men's version of this, the Gladiators seemed to very much go for Nathan, and I think it was very much because of his points gap.
Right, to try and shut him down a bit.
However, that didn't work whatsoever, and they both ended up having the game with 6, so it really didn't matter at all.
No. But it was amazing to see ATLASPHERES back.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah. And then we came on to probably, although how amazing it was to see ATLASPHERES, probably my favourite game of this episode. And that was Powerball. Because Powerball in the Celebrity Special was lame.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see it played as it should be.
Full contact.
And they had Steel, they had Bionic.
And Phantom. Yeah, because it was Bionic's first go at this, wasn't it?
And Phantom, as you say. And they were slam dunking and blokes.
Again, poor Scots.
Phantom. Boof.
Poor Scots.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve this.
And he got thunked right into the bin.
Deary me.
Oh, from Phantom.
Deary me.
And but they were really that was proper Powerball.
Yeah.
They were really going for it. It was absolutely superb. And then when we got on the ladies, it was still strong. And did you notice? I think it was Katie. She gave. I
think it was Fire
a punt back.
Yeah.
Didn't she? But much to her dismay, she lost the ball and then went straight back to the same bin
and
scored, but disallowed.
Didn't count.
No. Good old, what's his name, the ref? Clattenburg.
Mark Clattenburg.
Yes. Got all stroppy and threw the ball on the floor. Which was, he didn't really mean it. No. But yeah, Powerball, that was good fun. Which meant the final scores were, so like 34, what was it? I've got them written down here. Yeah. 27-8.
Between Nathan and Scott.
Yeah, and 34-13.
Ouch.
Yeah. So, I think from
a big points advantage. Now let's remember, for every point you get half a second's head start in the eliminator.
From the onset, it was a pretty foregone
conclusion. Yeah.
Unless somebody made a mistake. And of course,
unfortunately, the only people that tended to actually make mistakes in the eliminator were the people on the lower score.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. Poor old Scott, he had a dislocated finger, which he's got to deal with. Probably the most stress on that is going to be the monkey bars. Yeah, the overhead ladder.
Yep.
Climbing up the cargo net.
Yep.
Hanging onto the zip wire. And then ultimately what he did was, obviously, he didn't make it to the top of the travelator, so he clonked down and dislocated his finger again on the travelator. Poor bloke.
Popped it back in, made it back up, finally went through the paper burst.
But Reynolds got there at the end.
Yeah. He really enjoyed it, and there's also the potential that he could come back based upon being like the fastest runner-up.
Yeah, he could do.
The potential is there. Do I think that's going to be the case? I don't think so.
I don't think that. I think there will be faster people. But Nathan did it. So that was our first one through the quarterfinals was Nathan.
Yep.
And then Xavier and Katie.
Yeah.
And Katie, unfortunately, the downfall was the cargo net. Which was a downfall because she jumped and missed it and fell down.
Yeah.
And that,
rather catastrophically.
And that just didn't do her any favours.
No.
Although she did clear the...
What's that?
What
does that mean?
That, it's the...
What are you doing? Pretending to be a T-Rex?
No, she got up the travelator without any trouble. So it was basically the cargo net that sealed her fate.
Yeah.
Which meant Xavier went through. Yay. So Nathan and Xavier, go!
Team Red.
Team Red, yeah.
Both red.
Good point. So that was it. Fantastic first show. Mm-hmm. Really enjoyed it.
Absolutely loved it. Bradders and Barney are on top form as always.
Yeah. People were a bit unsure about them presenting initially, I think, the general public.
But
I liked them.
They shine. They really do.
Better and better. I love Bradley's.
I think about it and I think, but perhaps in the past there have been, that's an interesting choice. And now I'm like, I understand why they did this. Yeah. I understand why they did this. They have such good chemistry.
Such good chemistry. Such great character.
Yeah.
And fun. And I love the back to the locker room bits. We had the locker room bits, which is good fun. And a very, very kind and nice finish to the show when they had the dedication to John Anderson. Yeah. Which was really nice to see. Mm-hmm. So there we go.
I am pumped for the next episode.
I'm pumped for the whole series.
The whole series. If you're pumped for the entire thing, you're going to explode.
I'm going to explode here.
So, what do you think is going to be introduced in the next episode? Do you reckon it's going to be a new event or a new gladiator? Do you reckon?
Ooh. Do you think they would do both in one episode?
Let me say this. They're going to introduce everything before getting to the quarterfinals.
Oh, of course.
It's a tough one.
I reckon they're going to go for a gladiator.
Gladiator? Ooh. Okay.
Okay, we shall see.
Are we going to see ATLASPHERES again?
We did see the back of the gladiators. We can say that. There's one man, one female.
Yeah.
We do know what they're called. We're not going to say it, though. We'll let them introduce them.
Do your homework. Let us know.
Yeah, put it in the comments. We know who they are, but you can put it in the comments. There you go. Anyway.
Right.
That's our first Gladiators one out of the way. Hopefully we'll get to the next one a bit more on time.
Exactly. Because I don't believe we're filming on Saturday. We're good.
We're not. I don't think we're filming. No, we are going back, but we're not this Saturday.
Right. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment below any suggestions of further reviews you'd like to see.
Thanks for tuning in, Glad fans. We love you all. See you again in the next one.